back to the NBA playoffs. Center look now for Cleveland. Love check in for Lee. Williams comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Matthews in for Irving. And then for Boston, Jay Crowder comes in for Robinson. And it's Avery Bradley in for Gerald Wallace. Love and Varejao are up front. Mo Williams out there with Matthews. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Yes. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Right side Matthews, intercepted. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
6 to shoot. Matthews passes to Shumpert. Here's Love. Mickey grabs the board. Mickey's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Matthews. Floats one. Shot's good by Clarkson.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Pass to Mickey, stolen by Varejao. Outside Matthews.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Down.
He kicks to Varejao. Back to Matthews. Clock at 4. The shake. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Lee's checked in for Love. Dunleavy comes in for Shumpert, and Shelvin Max subbed in for Mo Williams. Robinson's checked in for Boston. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And here's Matthews from the arc. Cannot hit. Excellent D from Thomas. For Boston, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Robinson sets a screen for Thomas. He dishes it to Robinson.
What
Cavaliers
are you
foul.
doing? Stay down. Stay down.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Robinson. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson.
Oh my God, I just got that.
He hits both from the stripe. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Matthews. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Launches a 3. Good D by Thomas.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And he gets it to go. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And here's Matthews with a 3. Rebound Boston. It's blocked. Oh, trying for it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their...
LeBron, you have plenty of postseason experience, and tonight you looked very calm and collected. Describe the sort of intensity and or pressure you felt internally coming into tonight's game.
It's the playoffs. I mean, if you don't feel some type of pressure, or you don't feel anxiety or feel excitement about the postseason, then something is wrong inside you. So, as a leader of this team, I just try to make plays to help our team win, and we're happy we're able to get it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance